In this video, we're going to talk about hedgehogs. You know, those spiky little creatures you sometimes see rustling in the garden at night? Well, we're about to dive into their secret life, from their surprising family tree to some really bizarre habits. So, let's get right into it. You probably guessed it, the hedgehog, of course. Today, we're going to explore the world of one of nature's most curious creations. And trust me, this little animal is absolutely full of surprises. Okay, first things first, let's cover the absolute fundamentals of what makes a hedgehog, well, a hedgehog. So, here's the first thing you need to know. Despite those spines, they are not related to porcupines. Porcupines are rodents. Hedgehogs are spiny mammals in their very own family called Araneaceae, and their diet? They're mainly insect eaters, which really sets them apart. And these little guys are all over the place. You can find about 17 different species of hedgehog across Europe, Asia, and Africa. They've also been introduced to New Zealand, but interestingly, you won't find any native hedgehogs in the Americas or Australia. Now, this is where things get a little, well, concerning. Just look at this trend. In Great Britain, their numbers have plummeted. This is mostly because of habitat loss. You know, things like new farms, more development, and all the roads and fences that are cutting up their territory. It's a really stark reminder that even these familiar creatures are pretty vulnerable. So, now that we've got the basics down, let's take a closer look at what a hedgehog actually does. We're going to explore how they live, what they eat, and why they prefer to go it alone. And you know what? This quote from Reddit just nails it. Unlike a lot of other animals, hedgehogs live almost their entire lives by themselves. They only really get together to mate. So no, they don't have leaders or complex social groups. You'll pretty much never see them in a group, which is technically called an array, by the way. These guys are true creatures of the night, and while we're all sleeping, hedgehogs are super busy, sometimes traveling up to 2 miles in a single evening just looking for food. They spend their days asleep in little nests made of leaves, and in colder places, they'll actually hibernate right through the winter to save up their energy. So what are they looking for on those long nightly journeys? Well, they're technically omnivores, but what they really love are all the creepy crawlies you'd find in a garden. We're talking beetles, caterpillars, slugs, and worms. And that is exactly why they are a gardener's absolute best friend. They're like your own personal natural pest control. Okay, let's get into the life cycle of a hedgehog. From their really unique courtship rituals to all the challenges they have to face out there in the wild. You know, a hedgehog's lifespan is really a tale of two worlds. Out in the wild, with predators and all kinds of dangers, they usually live for about 3 to 7 years. But in the safety of a home as a pet, they can live for up to a decade. Big difference, right? Okay, this is wild. Their courtship is this super noisy, elaborate affair. The male will literally circle a female for hours, snorting and puffing the whole time. After this very long dance, the female will finally flatten her spines for what we'll just call the delicate operation. Then, about 35 to 58 days later, she gives birth to a litter of 3 to 6 little baby hoglets. It's a tough world out there for a hedgehog. Their main predator, especially in the UK, is the badger. It's one of the few animals that's strong enough to get past that spiky defense. Foxes, dogs, and big owls can also be a threat. But their biggest friends? That would have to be us, gardeners, who just love their amazing pest control skills. Alright, to wrap things up, let's get into some of the most surprising and wonderful facts about these animals, because believe me, they're a lot stranger than you might think. These are just fantastic, right? That old name, urchin, is actually why we call sea urchins what we do. But that last one, self-anointing, is truly bizarre. When a hedgehog smells something new or really strong, it'll lick it, create this foamy saliva, and then spread that foam all over its own spines. And get this, scientists still aren't totally sure why they do this strange ritual. So the next time you see a hedgehog, just remember, you're looking at a skilled survivor with a really rich and fascinating life. They might be small, but they play a huge role in our ecosystem, and they're definitely more than just a cute face in the bushes. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.